and basically whatever the hell I want. Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews. Reviews from a regular dude here in my car. Today we're going to check one out from The Darkest Secret. We've got 9 scary mermaid videos caught on camera. So let's check this out.
Since ancient times, mermaids have been part of legends and myths around the world. Mysterious creatures that, according to legend, live in the depths of the ocean, far from human reach. But what if I told you that there is footage that could prove their existence? Some of these videos have sparked debates. Others have been dismissed as frauds, but they all have one thing in common. They are extremely concerning. So stay, because my name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present Mermaids.
We don't know everything that's
camera.
out there in the ocean, so wouldn't surprise me.
Number 9. The person who is recording this video is a fisherman, one of those who must go out at night immersed in the most terrible waves. Well, he's been doing this for so long that he no longer records his nights. However, this time, everything changed. He started this recording because, according to him, he began to hear strange voices in the distance, in the middle of the ocean.
What the fuck is that noise, bro? What is that noise?
He immediately thought that perhaps it was a woman who had fallen from a cruise ship, and the ship immediately began investigating the area. He screamed as much as he could.
There's a cruise ship in the area.
But no one answered him.
Where are you?
Everything started to change tone when he started hearing these other noises.
This is crazy. I heard it. I heard it. I hear it.
They say dolphin makes sounds. Could be dolphin porpoises. Or even a whale.
God.
Maybe.
Everything became dark at that moment, so the ship began to move away. And when it did, this happened.
Something swimming alongside
On
it.
the east side of the boat? What are those trails called? What's something swimming fast underneath that water? Something swimming real fast underneath that water. I hear him. Where's he at? What the fuck is that noise?
The entire crew knew that it was not a woman who had fallen. They had come into contact with the legend that was always said about deep-sea fishermen. Mermaids.
I don't know. I think
What
it
do
could be
you
explained away.
Is this a real video?
I hear him.
Let me know what you think. I think it could be a dolphin or a whale of some kind.
Number 8.
Or it could just be faked.
It is said that the video that you will see below has been circulating in the dark corners of the internet, where many claim that it is a classified leak. What's more, it is said that they were extracted from the United States government facility, in a place where experiments were being carried out with unknown creatures. Supposedly, the recording was captured by a group of fishermen who, before going out to sea, came across this.
Get a shitty camera again. That looks kind of like CGI to me. It's pretty creepy though.
In the video, we can see what appears to be a mermaid emerging from the water. However, its movement is completely unusual. It doesn't glide gracefully, but rather crawls across the sand in a way that is more reminiscent of a reptile than a mythological being.
I think it's
Its
CGI.
rough skin, its deformed limbs, everything about its appearance is alarming. But is it real? If we analyze in detail, we could say that it is CGI animation. The quality is impressive.
There you go.
Too good to be authentic. However,
Well,
there is something
kind of.
about
The
its
camera is
movements
terrible.
that defines explanation. Something that makes her different from any other fake clips we have seen before. Could it be a genuine leak, or just an extremely well done digital job? The answer remains a mystery.
Not to me.
Number
I
7.
think it's CGI.
This video is one of the most disturbing we have seen so far. So much so that it could change your perception of what you thought was impossible. You'll see. The following recording was sent by a subscriber, Herman, who found it on social media without any clear description. However, what it shows is completely shocking.
Saw a hand. Oh, that's pretty damn creepy there.
In the image, we can see what appears to be a mermaid standing on the shore of a beach, lying on the sand as if she were sick, or worse, dying. Its skin is dark, the hair is reddish, and the most baffling, its right hand appears to have 6 fingers. Furthermore, its fin is still moving slightly, as if it were struggling to breathe out of the water. But this is where doubts arise. Is it perhaps an incredible animatronic, or could we be seeing a real creature unknown to science? The video has generated controversy between those who believe it is a montage and those who are convinced
that's one of the creepiest
that
ones
it
I've
is
ever seen.
irrefutable evidence that mermaids exist. What do
I
you
guess
think?
it could be animatronic,
Leave
but
it in the comments. Number 6.
that's bizarre.
Mermaids are very famous and very ancient mythical creatures. The internet is full of videos where they have apparently been recorded. Recently, one of you sent me this video supposedly recording in 2009. In it, you can see a small creature with a fish tail in the hands of man. Because the video is surprising, if it were real, it would have appeared in all the media. However, it is a completely unknown video. I have to assume then that this is a setup, or most likely
It's AI.
That's why I didn't want to leave this video for a full post. Instead, I have decided to bring you a much more interesting footage that has been spread on the internet as a real video of a
I think it's
mermaid.
AI.
Answer me this question. What could you
Almost
find
looks like
1,000
Alien.
meters deep in a place where the darkness is absolute and the pressure could crush a submarine? Something you simply won't believe. The footage you're watching, supposedly captured from a submarine, shows an ancient submerged structure, like the remains of a ship lost in the abyss. Everything seems calm until a group of fish crosses the screen at full speed. What came next is truly incredible. Observe.
saw something, but I couldn't make out what it was. It was too quick.
Suddenly, one of the fish is pierced by a spear, a kind of harpoon that leaves the fish flapping in front of the camera, only to see a blurry figure emerge from nowhere just moments later. With a quick movement, it retrieves the spear in a truly impressive manner, and then disappears into the darkness. The only thing that can be distinguished is a humanoid silhouette with a long tail. Creature that for some was a mermaid hunting for food. Could it be possible?
Creepy.
The video posted on TikTok has caused a stir. Is this a real leak? Footage from some still unknown movie? Or worse yet, is it possible that something like this really lives in the depths of the ocean? If you have more information about this clip, let us know in the comments.
That is kind of freaky, but I wish it was better.
Number 5.
I wish we could see it more.
This video also went around the internet, and unlike the previous one, this one does have a small chance of being real. It happened somewhere in Indonesia. This man used to upload night fishing videos to the internet, where he showed useful techniques to catch a species of fish that are more active at night. It is said that quiet nights are ideal because the water cools, the fish rise to the surface, and the silence of the darkness allows movements to be better detected. This man had already done this several times without anything strange happening, but tonight something changed. Watch.
Okay, that's him. What's he doing? Is he trying to get out and can't?
The man describes the creature as beings with long hair, but with completely black, slimy skin. They were so dark that their features could not even be noticed. His legs were left completely scratched. The creatures had claws like those of a cat. Only the light of the fire scared them away for a few moments. In the comments of this video, they claim that what attacked this man were mermaids. What do you think? Number 4.
I don't know. See the dark figure or whatever, but I can't really make out what the hell it is. It doesn't look staged,
the following could correspond to a real mermaid swimming at the bottom of the sea. The video was recorded in Australia, and in it you can see a female figure swimming with the agility of a fish.
Now that one's cool.
This video was captured at a depth where no one should swim without an oxygen tank. Do you notice anything that reveals that this video is fake? Leave it mentioned in the comments.
That looks pretty
Number
real
3.
to me. That's the most real one so far, in my opinion.
We all know that mermaids belong to the depths of the sea, but in the occult, lake mermaids also exist. Various books tell legends about them, ancient entities linked to the female seduction that usually deliver a silent death to unsuspected fishermen. It is said that they live in isolated lakes, especially in areas of the Philippines or Indonesia, where the water remains still. Until now, everything has been nothing more than stories. However, browsing the internet, I came across possible evidence that these creatures could be real.
Could be, but I have a harder time believing they're in lakes rather than the ocean. But I don't know everything, so.
This video went tremendously viral on social media. In the comments, everyone agrees that the species is rare. Some even see its fins.
Yeah, I saw the body there. The title indicates
that a baby lake mermaid was caught on camera. And the truth is that it looks quite odd. Is it far from being a human body? Its front limbs are developed like those of an adult. However, there is something strange about this video. First, it's flipped. Why? Maybe because if it were in the right direction, we could notice much easier that this is not a baby mermaid, but rather a baby chimpanzee. Yeah. And what this man was trying to do was
there you go.
Let's see if we have better luck in the next clip and truly find unexplained footage.
That's a good catch. I think that's what it is.
Number 2.
That's exactly what it looks like.
The appearance of mermaids has varied over the years. First, they had clear human characteristics. Then, they were more like the JJPD Productions video. Here, the mermaids are shown to us as entities. They are not so beautiful, but rather with qualities more like fish than humans. However, a few years ago, news circulated on the internet about a mermaid stranded on a beach in Veracruz that mixed both narratives very well. What you are about to see left many speechless. This strange discovery was made by a group of fishermen on the coast of Veracruz. The images began to circulate in small closed groups on the internet. But it wasn't long before they went viral and reached thousands of people around the world. Observe.
Now that looks freaky. That's bizarre.
In the video, we can see
looks
in
almost
great
like
detail
an
what
art
appears to
piece
be a
or something.
mermaid stranded on the beach. Her light hair blends with her pale skin, and her athletic torso contrasts with the lower part of her body, which resembles that of a fish. The debate did not take long to heat up. Was she really a mermaid? What other explanation could there be? While some celebrated what they considered irrefutable proof of the existence of these beings, others claimed that it was a hoax. And between both extremes, there were thousands who called for more rigorous research.
Hoax.
However, the mystery did not last long, since it was discovered
could also be like on a movie set.
Was actually a special effect used in the movie Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, filmed in 2011 in the Veracruz area. Unfortunately, the number of fakes and hoax surrounding mermaids is so great that finding real footage seems almost impossible. And we finished this collection with a video captured by a drone flying over the ocean. A group of people went out to party on their boat and decided to take some aerial shots. Suddenly, the drone began to capture something that was not part of the party.
You see the fin on the back? Looks like a head and arms. Whoa, that is wild.
What do you think
That doesn't
of this
look
video?
faked at all.
In the comments, astonishment is divided between disbelief. Some believe that the boys really captured a mermaid, but there is another
think they
more
did.
skeptical group that asks us to pay attention to the details. They say the mermaid barely swims correctly, as though it's having a hard time. Plus, you can see her knees. Do you think the same thing?
Maybe
It's
it's
funny to read
sick.
comments that say mermaids don't
I
use
don't
their
see
hands
knees.
to swim, as if we knew their anatomy. The mermaid could very well be injured, and that is why she swims on the surface. Could she have been hit by a boat? Or something in her body could have been broken, and that is why her way of swimming is abnormal. But of course, trying to argue this when the reasons to deny the video are so compelling is you
Yeah,
only
there's
trying
always
to
going to
fool
be
yourself.
skeptics.
So
I
for
believe
me,
it, though.
Indeed, this is a setup. What do you think? Are you convinced
I don't think it is.
by the knees hypothesis? I did my best to try to present videos here that could actually be reliable evidence of mermaids. But as you see, there isn't much. Still, tell me, do you believe the story? Leave me your answer in the comment box, because this video has already come to an end.
Mermaids are fascinating to me. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now it's time for a joke. Why do scuba divers fall backwards out of the boat? Because if they fell forward, they'd fall in the boat.